On this episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast, the nerds talk about the Star Wars Disney Plus show, Ahsoka. Should you watch it? Is it any good? We'll let you know. Also, we cover HBO Max bringing sports to digital streaming. And we review the movie on Netflix, The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. All that and more on this episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast. Now start the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Johnny, and I'm Lafayette. No Laura this week. I think she's in Vegas, drinking her ass off and gambling, from what I recall.
Is that what Gal Gadot would do?
That is what Gal Gadot would do. She's in Vegas right now, probably at the Sphere. Have you guys seen that thing, the Sphere? You guys saw that crazy ass shit?
I've seen ads for him on Facebook or whatever.
Oh, it's nuts.
You been?
Nuts. No, I saw the grand opening with U2 performing. They showed it. I thought they were outside. And I was like, where's this at? Looks like they're at the Grand Canyon. This looks freaking awesome. This is a great concert. And it was inside the Sphere. I was like, oh, shit. I literally legit thought they were outside. And when I flew over it last week during work, when I was coming into Vegas, it's all, even during the day, has crazy-ass effects going on. It's like crazy-ass shit. It's quite impressive. The Sphere in Vegas, quite impressive. So there's that. But that's where Laura's at, Vegas, getting shit faced and gambling. I don't think she gambles, but I think she says she takes in shows. So there we go. The one show I want to see in Vegas. I don't know what you guys want to see, but I still want to see the Michael Jackson show in Vegas.
The Cirque du Soleil one, whatever, right?
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome. I went to one. I forget what it was called, but it was like there was swimming. There was a shit ton of swimming and like diving.
Oh, that's at the.
It's a Cirque show, but
yeah, it's That's what it's called. Oh. You thought I was saying like, that's
oh. Like, what's wrong with you, fucking
it's
retard?
Called
No, it's called Yeah. It was okay. It was pretty fucking hot, and I think I fell asleep for, I don't know, a couple mermaids or mermans or whatever. And I mean, it was impressive, like what they can do and whatnot. But was it worth it? I don't know. Probably
it's
not.
Cool. That one has the stage that comes up and the water goes away, and then it looks like there's no water, and then somebody dives into it, like, well, what the fuck? They just over to the stage, and
I don't know. There were a lot of things in that show that just didn't make sense to me. I thought there was like a storyline to follow. Like
there is a story,
like a girl's like gonna become a fish, and then she's not, and then where's this fucking clown come from? Like, what the shit is going on here? Like, it was like a weird trippy dream, kind of like when I watched the Joker movie for the first time. I was like, what the fuck is all this shit?
Oh, that's a fantastic movie. What are you talking about?
It was like being in the mind of a tweaker. I didn't like it.
What? Oh, so good. Good.
Whatever.
So that movie's instant 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. It's phenomenal.
I'll watch the second one. I think Lady Gaga is going to be good.
Well, the second one's a musical.
Really?
Yeah. So I hope you're ready.
I don't know if I'm going to watch that one.
I heard there's like 6 musical numbers in it. Yeah. Interesting, right? That they go that route. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
They should get Britney Spears to fucking play.
Oh fuck, she could be Harley Quinn.
Oh, without even fucking acting. Like, she's so fucking
hands.
Nuts right now.
She's fucking
love
weird.
it though.
Like, what happened? Like, she got freedom and it made her even crazier. Like,
yeah, I think she should go back under conservatorship.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Even if it's just like a dog that's her conservator. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. She needs somebody watching over her.
I'll do it.
You'll watch over her? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Carlos?
She'll stab you.
Yeah, she'll stab you.
A new little knife dance.
She's
No wonder. I don't know if it was her idea or husband's idea to get divorced, but he's like, I can't take this shit.
100% his idea. Fuck.
Because
Oh my
he's like,
God.
Brittany, stay the hell off Instagram. Stop dancing. Just leave it alone. Oh, no,
Oh, she went
no.
topless one time on there.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah. And then one time she's fully nude in the restroom, just like, hey. I'm like, yeah, she's lost her mind. But it's this freedom thing of like, it's almost like Michael Jackson thing of being contained as a child all the way through a certain age, and then as soon as you have that freedom, it's like, oh, I'm gonna buy everything. I'm gonna buy animals in the zoo, and I'm gonna do all this crazy shit. People are like, oh fuck, he's living out his childhood right now at 35. Like, it's like so she's
Yeah.
going through. She's like, I have so much freedom. I don't have to fucking perform anymore and sing fucking dance for you. I could just be a wacky person.
I mean, there was definitely the pressure, right, of all whatever she's gone through, but I don't know. I just there were no signs of it before when her and Justin were together.
Or her other husband. Oh, I don't know if
I mean, once you marry your backup dancer, I feel like he's the backup to the back. He's like the C squad of the dancers.
Yeah.
He knows the routine, but don't put him in the game quite yet. He's
Oh,
not ready.
he was there for the money. That's what he was there for.
I mean, he gets alimony, I'm sure.
Oh, he does. He gets a lot of alimony. Yeah. Well, I think one of her kids already turned 18, so that kid's out. So, but yeah, there you go. All right. Well, let's jump right into what we got going down. So I'm assuming you haven't watched Osaka. Either of you. Carlos may have already. And he's just nodding yes as he yawns. Johnny does not watch anything. He has no fucking time.
I'm through like middle of episode 5.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're
And
almost done.
apparently, like you need to like watch the Clone Wars, and need to watch Rebels to like figure out
to connect everything. You're so right.
because
This is not standalone.
Yeah, because I've watched just the movies, and to be like, oh, well, Anakin had a Padawan. All right, I didn't know anything about this shit. And then, what was the other thing? Oh, your Padawan doesn't need the Force. It's just a recommendation now. Like, I don't know. So that was a little bit, I don't know, a lot to take. But like I said, I don't watch the other stuff. So,
well, you're missing out. So they have zombies. As you get into it, zombies show up.
There's witches now.
There are witches. You're correct.
I would put this series just above Boba Fett in the
just above Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Well, what do you have?
Boba Fett is pretty low.
I mean,
So
name
is
all
this.
this. You have Mandalorian, Boba Fett. You got
Andor.
Andor. You got what's the other one? Obi-Wan. And then you got this. I mean, I think I'd put it above Obi-Wan also, but I don't know yet.
What about that?
I don't know. I finished it. There's zombies, which I was like, this is stupid as shit. This is like fucking jumping the shark. Okay. Rosario Dawson fights in slow motion, like literally.
Oh my, super slow.
She's so
especially
slow.
this last episode.
Did you see it? The zombie one? You saw the zombie episode?
Yeah.
Where she's fending off all the lasers at like the speed of a 85-year-old woman. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, troopers were horrible aims when they're alive. So clearly, zombies they can't shoot any better.
But I kind of figured it out. Laser guns are stupid because you can see everything coming.
Yeah, like tracers. They're tracers.
Yeah, they don't shoot like like the guns that we know where you can't see a fucking bullet. Good luck. These things you can actually see them. Like, so if you're fast enough with reflexes, you can block them with your fucking lightsaber.
You can see they have bullets that light up. They're called tracer bullets.
Oh my god! I'm talking
like
about
every
lasers,
third bullet.
These are actual lasers, though. These aren't bullets. They're actual lasers that they're using in the fucking.
And why do
show.
stormtroopers even?
They're not
armor?
actual lasers. Okay,
no, that's the point.
Don't say
so
actual lasers.
But it's so dumb. What are you saying about the stormtroopers?
Why do they bother wearing armor? They get hit anywhere and they die. Like one guy I got shot in the shoulder.
No, it's so
and he died.
dumb.
Like, oh, damn it. So what's the purpose of the armor?
Oh, I saw one get hit in the head, his helmet, and he fell. But yet the other Padawan or whatever, she got hit in the head. Nothing. She just kept on shooting. I'm like, bitch, where'd you get your armor at? Like,
yeah, that's not Beskar
Walmart
steel.
armor.
That should not have done that.
So I'm thinking what's happening right here is You guys are messing with me, right? Because I haven't seen the last couple episodes, and you're just throwing all this random shit in. There's a zombie, and then there's
they add a whole supernatural element where you're like,
there's a stormtrooper with a fucking nose on his mask.
He has a face, literally gold face on his mask.
Stupid.
He's supposed to be like the badass one, but then they all turn into zombies.
And he has a digital voice when he talks.
Yeah. Because they all get killed, and then the three witches bring them back to life. The funniest shit is zombies, and they're super slow walking towards them, and they're terrified.
Well, the zombies are terrified?
No.
The other people, like
fucking Jedi, three Jedi,
scary movie or something like that.
Yeah, I'm like,
well, it's just a bag of bones.
They're even dumber now. About this, cut them in half.
Is when they did beat them the first time before they became zombies.
Yeah.
Instead of going directly up the stairs that they were facing, they kind of just stroll there. Like Ahsoka crosses her arms and looks up the stairs. Like,
yeah, I noticed that
she's
too.
posing for a hip hop concert cover or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? Go up the stairs. All of a sudden they turn around, they're zombies.
And the zombies again moving at zombie pace. And they're oh my God, let's charge them and then let them grab us to make it more dramatic. Like, bitch, you got lightsaber, cut them in half. They're stupid now. And one zombie.
Well, they were at the stairs. Didn't they have the high ground?
They did.
Exactly. They could have ran. They could have kept running up the stairs.
Yeah. And the other thing, like the zombies are acting like zombies. They're trying to grab them and eat whatever. Like, they're fucking wearing helmets, these zombies. It's like all they're gonna do is bump you with their head. Just push them away, and run. And then why does Ezra look like Jesus? Yeah. I'm like, Jesus here. You got Jesus Jedi.
And his last episode, his stupid Jedi karate or whatever he was doing.
Oh, yeah. I was like, yo, this episode.
Dude. Nah, you guys got to be messing with me.
Like, I'm good with this. I'm good with this whole Ahsoka. You could go away.
Like, take a lightsaber. Like, no, I don't need a weapon. I got Jedi
Kung Fu. He's like, I got Jedi
like 1-inch punches, no-inch punches. He was just, man, he was everywhere.
He was like Jedi whatever, jujitsu. Like, it's so
that
like
stupid thing. And I think was it episode 2 or 3 where Ahsoka got outside and was fighting TIE fighters.
Oh yes,
their lightsaber. Oh my God!
Yeah, let me stand on the wing. I'll take care of this. Just keep flying. I'm like,
her outfit was a little ridiculous.
It was, wasn't it? When the tailor took the time to put the tails into her helmet. Come on.
I mean, yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys have ever like put on like a onesie or something like that, but like, it's impossible for kids. Like, I don't know how fucking Ahsoka put her fucking pigtails in there, but.
No shit. Somebody had to help her.
Yeah.
They just don't feel like they're.
Why would her pigtails need to be
covered up anyway?
Yeah, right. Why would they need to be? Well, why would they need to be, for one, separated? Just put a hood. Put a damn hood on it.
Yeah.
But and then the Pinocchio thing. Jesus Christ.
It's just they don't feel like they're from another planet or anything. Because those I don't know her name, the green chick. It looks like she paints herself in the morning and then just puts the helmet on that has the two things hanging off. Like, it's not really like part of her. It's just part of the helmet. Like,
yeah.
Like they don't.
Why does she always have goggles on?
Always. You never use them once.
No.
One time.
And all the ships you fly, you're actually inside the cockpit. It's not like you're outside.
What are the goggles for? Exactly. She's that fucking Red Baron. Like, what the fuck's going on here? Oh.
And then the Pinocchio scene, you know what I'm talking about on that?
No.
Which part?
They're swallowed by the fucking whale.
To get
taken to the other guys. Jesus.
Yeah, where they decide the whale can sneak them in, and the whale start getting shot, and the whale's like, they're like, okay, we need to leave. We need to leave.
We're gonna get the hell out of here.
Johnny hasn't got that far yet.
I haven't gotten that far yet, but like all this shit.
It makes you want or not want to see it.
It feels like this is what we would come up with if we all got high and drunk.
Right? Put a bunch of shit into a hat and pull things out.
Yeah.
Space whales. All right, go.
Fuck it. Write it down. Space whales next.
Huh. Yeah. All right. So I guess I'll be doing chores when I watch the rest of us.
And it's like, and we're all high. And we're like, we got stormtroopers. What are we gonna do with them? Tie a bunch of red ribbon around them. They'll look so cool. Just tie a bunch of red ribbon.
That's right. It just
makes no sense. It's not like it's being held on anything.
Yeah.
Just tie a bunch of red ribbon on them.
Like presents?
Oh yeah. Yeah. They look like candy canes.
Yeah, and then And then, how about we kill them all? Okay, pull out of the hat. What's next? Oh, zombies. We got zombies. Okay, okay. I like this. I like where we're going. I like where we're going here. What do we do with these zombies?
I think they need to bring Lizzo back.
Jack Black and Lizzo.
Save our show.
Johnny didn't see the last episode, but they're getting ready to jump on the Starfighter, or what is that? The Star Destroyer.
Star Destroyer, yeah.
Anyway, so they're both standing there, Ezra and Sabine, at the edge of this platform, just staring at it as it rises. Not until it's actually out of reach do they go, I can't make that jump. And she goes, no, you can. You can do it. I'll push you. And as it gets further and further away, they're still just standing there. Like,
just looking at it.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah.
And then seriously. He backs up about 10 feet, gets in like a runner's pose. Like, really, do you need that? Is that going to give you the extra boost? And so he jumps, and she force pushes him, and he makes it. And I'm like, why'd you wait so long, dude? You actually probably would have made the jump.
No joke. It was a 10-foot jump. They made it a 100-foot jump. As they sat there pondering the jump. Should we do it? No, not yet. Not yet. Hold on.
And when he lands on the deck, he's like, who's the goat, bitch? Who's the goat?
Yeah. And he just walks away from her. She's like, no, I'm next. I'm good. The thing is, people are praising it like this is Star Wars. And the sad part is this is Star Wars. Like, this is the most garbage. Star Wars show they've made so far. And this is why you can't be formulaic with these shows. Because Star Wars it can get very boring and very like really? Okay. Like Andor was
Mandalorian so much better. It was a little more support.
Well, yeah.
I mean, he didn't have something to follow. He didn't have a TV show to go off of like this show did, like Rebels and Clone Wars.
And he created his own lore where we're not stuck with the same old shit again. Oh, here's Ghost Anakin. Oh yeah, hey. So
and I know they try to do that in order to get the same effect they did when Luke showed up. But man, when Luke showed up at the end of season 2 of Mandalorian, I was so excited. I mean, it was so cool.
Oh yeah. But
this did not have the same effect at all because for one, Anakin's just an asshole. I'm like, what do I care? I don't care about Anakin.
Yeah, proves it. Yeah, no, you're right. It's I don't know. They're never gonna stop because they only own 2 IPs people care about. Marvel and Star Wars. So
have you seen that reel? Like it's Anakin. Well, there's a couple of reels going around because Natalie Portman's Padme or whatever, and they clip or they switch between Thor and Anakin. Anakin's like, oh, you love him, you're in love with him, and like Thor starts winking and shit. But then like Anakin throws something, and then it goes to the scene from The Water Boy where like a ball hits Colonel Sanders in the head. So he'll like throw it.
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah, people are clever, man. People out there are really clever. I feel like they should write the next Star Wars thing. What is the next Star Wars thing anyway? There's got to be something, right?
It's not Mandalorian. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I don't know what it is. I know.
Mandalorian's coming up.
No, I thought isn't there Andor 2 or some shit?
Oh, Andor 2. Yeah.
Isn't there a Lando series? I thought there was a Lando.
Yes,
there is.
Lando.
It was supposed to be a movie, and they decided to do a series out of it instead.
Is it going to be with Gambino?
It is.
Charles Gambino.
Yeah, he's Which Solo I thought that was a fun movie. Underrated. It's not bad. Yeah. Except for the fact that he had a robot girlfriend, which I thought was stupid as fuck.
Fuck a toaster, man. I got fucking anything.
That was so stupid. That's a Rick and Morty shit right there. Like, it made no sense.
No sense. This one. There was an episode or a couple episodes where Hu Yang is robot. And there was like where he was really emotional too, where the general like landed on the planet and nobody was there, and he's like standing around the corner. Like they're talking, they're searching for shit, searching for clues, and he just doesn't say anything. And she fucking sees him around the corner. He's all, I told them to stay together. Like you're a fucking robot, right? Like
you're a fucking robot.
You're Siri. No,
the best actor in the series though, David Tennant.
Yeah, there's some bad acting in this series.
Oh, horrible acting.
Yeah, some really bad acting.
Just made me reminisce though, like the first time I saw Rosario Dawson in He Got Game, I think it was.
He was in He Got Game. Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, this exotic thing right here. ridiculous.
Well, she looks good in the new Haunted Mansion movie, which you can catch on Disney Plus. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Right.
So
I'll check that out. But no, I mean, she's ridiculous.
Lafayette and I were at San Diego Comic-Con one year, and she had her own table because she was in a comic book. Somebody she was doing a comic book.
I think with Rob Liefeld, I think.
I don't think so.
But I can't remember.
Rob
but
wasn't
you're right.
at the table. It was
she had
just
her
her.
Own. She had her own table. Yeah.
But anyway, we were talking to Angel Medina, who was a guest on our show.
Oh, that's right.
And I kept looking at Rosario. I was standing there with my back turned to Angel. Lafayette was yapping with Angel, and Angel goes, "Your brother's got it right. He's staring at Rosario. What are you talking to me for?"
I know. She was literally right across.
Yeah, right across
from us.
Yeah,
that's
like
right.
and she's hot.
And I remember she wasn't like busy at all.
But she was in her 20s.
Really?
Hot, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, she was a star.
It was a little surprising that nobody were like, "Oh my God, Rosario Dawson."
Nobody was over there. Yeah. And then,
but I don't think anybody knew. I mean, she wasn't doing anything big at the time. I think Sin City came out after.
But I think it's also because she was in Artist Alley, and
maybe.
It's like I remember we're thinking to ourselves because even Angel was like, "Yeah, Rosario Dawson sitting right across from me." Like, what? And I'm like, "Yeah, what's up with that? Like, no one's at her table. Like, what's going on right now?"
So it wasn't like a pay for an autograph type of table.
Back then, you didn't have to pay for autographs.
You didn't pay for shit. It was just
Back
go have a chit chat, talk about her comic because she didn't have a comic. At
have
the
her
time.
sign something.
I would have probably just walked up and just splooged on her. Like,
wow. Osaka, you're welcome.
I got game.
Like,
you want to see my stately cock?
Yeah. I remember Angel though, he did draw some for her or something to that effect. I remember he told us that he ended up talking to her though. Yeah. But I remember that. Yeah. So there you go.
Wonder what the point of that was. Like, somebody had to have set that up, and
well, because she was in a comic book. It was her book. Like she was
literally the star of a
protagonist of the book.
But wouldn't the artist be there? Or
the artist was there with her.
It
wasn't Liefeld. It wasn't.
I can't remember who it was, but back then when we went to Comic-Con, there was no Hollywood movies. So when the celebrities were there, they were promoting something of their own shit. Could be, again, it's usually a comic book related item or something. It wasn't crazy as hell.
And you weren't paying for autographs or photo sessions and stuff.
I
went up to Rob Van Dam,
that's
the wrestler, and he was out of his own thing. And I went up to him, talked to him a little bit, and then we did the picture, the whole
RVD picture. Yeah, he was cool as shit.
He was hella cool. I'm like,
yeah. I remember I saw Kevin Smith buying a toy. He was right beside me. I just looked at him and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "Hey, dude, just shopping Comic-Con," and that's it. So that was the whole conversation. He was just enjoying himself some Comic-Con, and I'm like, "All right." Nowadays, you can't do that. Remember, Carlos and I saw the guy that does the voice of Chris Griffin. What's his name?
Seth Green.
Seth Green, and he was with bodyguard. Like,
he was walking outside, and he had the Snake Eye Storm Shadow tattoo on his forearm,
and
the
he
red
was
bars.
trying to not be recognized. I remember we looked at him, he looked at us, and like ran away, almost like shit. Someone recognized me, and like ran away from the crowd. And I was like, okay, like you were in one good movie, buddy. Calm down, idle hands. That's pretty much it. Like, so
Jessica Alba,
yeah. But there you go, yeah, good old Comic-Con. But Osaka, I guess what? If you're a Star Wars fan, you're gonna like it because it's more Star Wars. But it's shitty. I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like better than Boba Fett for sure. Anything's better than Boba Fett, but it's not anything great. I think people that liked Clone Wars and Rebels, oh my god,
they'll love
I can't
it
believe
because they can connect everything to it. But
yeah,
if you don't watch those two, then you're not going to connect it well.
Our oldest,
but here's the thing: they had. I don't. It made me feel like Boba Fett. They had to bring the Mandalorian in to save it.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah,
for sure.
And so I feel like they had to bring Anakin into this to save it a little bit. And then they had 3PO in one of the scenes.
They did.
Okay, cool. 3PO.
Yeah, they did have 3PO.
It wasn't as exciting as seeing R2 on the back of that X-wing, but it was 3PO, I guess.
That's right, the back of Luke's. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, you have to be a Rebels fan to enjoy it because our oldest brother thinks this show is phenomenal because he watched all of Rebels and he watched Clone Wars. So he thinks this is like the best Star Wars show. All because of Ezra. That's it. All because the one character he thinks is the greatest show ever. And I'm like, it isn't that good. I don't know. Ezra doesn't seem that special.
He doesn't seem and they make it sound like he's a strong Jedi. I'm like, this guy's pretty weak. He couldn't even open a damn door. Open a door, dude.
Also, when they dropped him off, he was like, all right, catch you later. Like at the end, he's like, I'm done here. All right, cool. Like, I'm gonna go back to being Jesus. See, that's what he looked
I guess what I don't understand too is why everyone has a treasure map leading to him. And
yeah, he's very important. I'm saying that everybody wants him. Everybody's looking for Ezra.
Yeah, I mean, like one of my buddies was saying, "Oh yeah, in the comic books, they I don't know, they go to warp speed and end up somewhere." But I'm like, well, all right, I get it. So they're like stranded or whatever. But then who made the map? And why is it so intricate and like buried? And then you need to build a fucking Stonehenge tomb to like get there. Like, so somebody knew. It's not like you were exiled, you know? I don't know.
I thought the best character was actually Ray Stevens' character. We just won't get any more Ray Stevens because he passed away. So, and he's the Sith.
He was in a struggle with himself.
Yeah, he was the Sith, exactly. The Sith that was the best character in the whole thing, and his little sidekick. And then you don't see him the last, I think, two episodes or last episode.
His sidekick, Sia.
Yeah. So
he's in the last episode.
Yeah, but very seldom. It's like a
right. Everybody's stranded, or everybody was stranded.
Oh, the bearded Jedi? He's dead?
Yeah.
He
passed in real life, he passed away.
Yeah, he died. Yeah. Like maybe 2 months ago.
Because someone showed him a copy of The Punisher again, and he
Warzone.
Died.
He saw Warzone again, and he died. He said, "Oh, I can't believe I accepted that."
He had a heart attack.
Yeah, he did have a heart attack. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Well, that's a sad note. Good job, Carlos.
Welcome.
I did finish Warrior. Johnny and I talked about Warrior, and it did go all the way to, I think it's 10 episodes, right? For the last
10.
Okay.
Yes.
So 9 goes all the way to just repeating the same old crap, and then we get to 10, and then everything goes to shit. I mean, it goes down. And and it's all his sister's fault. All of it. She's a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Everything's her fault.
1000% is her fault.
Yeah, right? 1000%.
Everything is her fault.
Everything.
Like they do bad things. They do things wrong here and there, but holy shit, she's such a bad person.
She's
like, why are you trying to save her, man?
Right?
And she's trying to kill you.
He should have hugged her, like, and held her face to his chest, and she's like, I can't breathe. He's like, I know.
Yeah, you're enough trouble.
He should have killed young June, is what he should have done.
Yeah, I know. Should have killed his ass too.
Yeah.
But then he's kind of a cool character, though. I kind of like that guy, but
yeah.
But
that one-inch punch, man, that was exciting.
He didn't really kill anyone. Like his buddies, I mean, 2 buddies, he didn't kill them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the 1-inch punch, I was like, that's it. He just flew and hit the sofa and he was out.
Oh,
like,
but that was so cool. They pulled it out.
Okay.
Bam,
I mean, the whole fight, his whole fight in general was crazy. Just him fighting his way to his sister was fucking nuts. Like,
yeah.
Like, just, I mean, yeah.
Sort of game of death shit going on there.
But I don't think there's gonna be another season. What's left?
Are you stupid?
I think they're a victim of bad timing. The first time around, COVID came and stopped production, and there was like a huge gap in between the two. And then they were on Cinemax, which didn't help because they're all defunct now.
Oh, is that where it came from?
Oh yeah, it was a Cinemax show.
I didn't watch it till it was on Max, HBO Max, whatever.
I mean, now with the writer's strike and all that, I just don't know.
The strike's over.
I know, but like,
like
it's going to affect things, right? Like any like writer strike or whatever, all the ones in the past, like just there are some shows that are going to suffer. I think it's just they're a victim of bad timing. I mean, I hope another season comes around. It'll be interesting which way they go.
Well, it's true because the sister doesn't really have a gang anymore.
No, she doesn't have a gang.
Belongs to the husband now, right?
Her husband,
the husband bolted with his gang. Yep. Young June doesn't.
And he had to kill his best friend. Holy shit!
Yeah, exactly.
That was like for men like that. Yeah. That's a like, oh my god! Like, what if I had to kill Carlos? I mean, I could do it, but it would be like I wouldn't sleep well that night.
Yeah, but we just have to replace him
that night. The next night, I'd be
fine.
The
next night he wakes up. I'm good. I'm feeling pretty good.
What was I gonna do today?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, and so the young June, basically his whole gang got killed.
I feel like his gang is there's no bottom to that pit.
It is true though.
Right.
A lot of his people have died.
A lot of them.
Yeah. So I feel like just as long as you have Asians, you're
That's
gonna.
it.
And I feel like I've also seen like multiple people get killed like the same. Like, hey, I'm pretty sure this thug was in
This guy
season
died
1.
2 episodes ago.
Yeah, exactly. They just put a wig on him.
No, you don't even need that because you don't even realize it. Like, wait, this guy's alive?
Yeah.
You know the old saying, they all look the same.
No.
So, yeah.
In this case, all them onions look the same.
All the onions. There you go. So check out Warrior on HBO Max when you get a chance. All right, we'll take a break here at Nurse Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Woohoo! Well, hello there, buckaroos. This your good old pal, Western Wally the Cowboy. I'm here to tell you about the most rootin' tootin' rodeo show podcast. And about dirty whores on the back of motorcycles. I don't think we got that now, partner. I don't know where you got that information from. I got that from your mother last night when I was banging her during our podcast. Well, partner, that's no way to talk about my mother. You know she's a fine lady. Ain't that right? She knows how to book my Bronco, that's for sure. She can tie me up. Well, you wait right there, partner. You know I'm pretty good with a pistol if you keep running that mouth. Your mother knows how to run a mouth with my pistol in it, if you know what I mean. You can hear all that and more on me podcast. Well, you wait one cotton picking minute, mister. This is my show, my podcast. Well, what are you even doing here? I'm here to tell you about Nurse Talking the Podcast. Every Friday where your podcasts are found. Fine gentlemen, good lads. You're right about that. That's a fantastic show, Nurse Talking the Podcast. I say you should listen every time, every Friday, any chance you get. Also, I bang your mother any chance I get. Oh boy, that's about it. I've had enough of you. Now back to the show and his mum.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast, the number one podcast you're listening to right now. That's true. It is. It's the number one you're listening to right now. Here with Johnny, Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to rate, subscribe, review. Tell all your friends. Tell them all of them. We already have over 10,000 listeners. We need more. I need more. I'm a greedy son of a bitch. So the more, the better. Hey, Joey Valentine, our friend that quit podcasting, is back. He's back in action after hearing us tell him that don't be a pussy. He decided to not be a pussy anymore, and he's back. So what's your take on that, fellas?
Well, I'm not going to lie.
Up by the bootstraps and back in the game.
I'm not going to lie. When he was like, you know what? I had a good run. I'm done. I was thinking to myself, I think I'm done too. Fuck these guys. And then I was thinking about, all right, well, like me and Carlos just started working out again. So will it be awkward when we work out? I'm like, hey, man, how's your week going? I don't know. You would know if you were fucking there. And like
you would know what I'm up to.
Like, is our friendship going to be affected?
The best part about the podcast for you two is it eliminates small talk because you have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, we don't talk anymore. Like, what do you want to talk about?
The show,
we already talked about it on Wednesday, dude. Don't bother me. You bother me.
No, I'll like ask him a question. Listen to the show. I'm like, hey, man, I'm right here.
Yeah.
What do you want to eat?
We'll get a stunt double for you.
But the question is, did you have a good run? Joey claims to have a good run. Did you have a good run?
Yes and no. Like there are some times when I think about fucking Lafayette's face and I'm just get so fucking angry.
Get hell angry.
I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this?
I know.
Well, it's got to be the money, right?
No,
it's not the money. Do I like the pain, the torture?
Possibly.
Yeah, glutton for punishment.
Yeah, but it's been more difficult since I became a normal person.
A normal person.
Yeah, like dealing with like the rush hour traffic and shit, and then coming back and talking to you fucks. Like, I don't know. My hours in the day are precious now.
Are they?
Yeah.
What would you be doing right now?
Besides eating,
Besides eating or watching something, what would you be doing right now? You think?
Working out.
No, I mean seriously. Seriously,
you're a comedian on the spare time. You're funny, man.
All right. Well, first of all, like Carlos and I,
it's not open mic, man.
We've been working out consistently for the past, like, I don't know, month, minimum month.
Consistent. What is consistent?
Like 3 times a week.
Okay,
3-4 times a week.
Yeah, and then sporadically for the past 6 months or so. But you were the first one to make fun of me and be like, "Oh, you be fucking doing nothing. You'd be eating and." No, you're a comedian. Like, so I don't get it. You were there. Like, you're You were spotting me. So like, why are you the first one to be a dickhead? I don't get it. We're like worst workout partner ever.
Right? If you weren't here,
weights are sitting on his chest.
Right.
Push that shit up, you little bitch.
Hey, spot me. Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah, I spot you. There you are. I look in the mirror, you're still there, but
I spy with my naked eye. Podcast quitter.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I just like that when he says, did he say, what did he say? He went out on top? No, what was this Joey saying? When
he did the Frank Sinatra song, I Did It My Way.
Yeah, but it's almost like a single A baseball player quitting at 25 years old. Give him my best.
Oh, that's a Bull Durham.
Yeah. I give him my best.
I got the record, but it's in fucking single A ball.
Yeah. Al Bundy, the 4 touchdowns in one game. I did him my best. Oh, good old Joe. But Joey Valentine's back till once a week. So there you go, people.
I feel like once a week it's more manageable, right? 2 shows a week, it's for the fucking birds.
Joey was doing 3 shows.
The problem with Joey doing 3 shows is that he was actually doing them like the night before. If he was actually done 3 shows in one night, because all he was doing is reading articles. I mean, those articles don't have to be timely because we don't know when they were. They were just like hot men traits or stupid shit women do. He's doing stuff like that. I'm like, why not just do all 3 in one night and spread them out, dude? Save yourself the heartache.
Exactly. But anyway, there you go. So Joey's back. And you guys like sports?
He shit out a Twinkie. Did you know? Did you see that?
Yeah, he got a Twinkie stuck in his ass?
He shit it out. I don't know. He eats so much fucking.
No, he had an actual Twinkie, wrapped Twinkie
stuck in his ass.
Stuck between his ass.
Ooh.
And he fell asleep like that.
Yeah, he had a dream like somebody was like butt fucking him or stabbing him in the back or something like that. When he woke up, he found like a lemon cake.
He had a lemon
in his underwear.
It was
still wrapped.
The cupcake. You know how you could buy the cupcakes with the chocolate with the
it was a lemon cake or something.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Joey. Okay,
Joey had a cupcake in his ass?
Joey loves to buy the Hostess lemon cakes, not the chocolate ones, but the lemon cupcakes.
Okay.
And he decided to take one to bed with him. And like, as if like I'll eat it in bed before I go to sleep. Well, he never did that. Somehow it ended up in between his ass. And then he fell asleep. I don't know, man.
I did see that.
How much do you love food?
I did see that.
So yeah. I mean, have you ever slept on something in bed and woke up like, what the fuck? Like, even if it's like your cell phone or something like something even like, wait, how the fuck did this get in the bed with me? Anything that come to mind? Mine was only, Ted, but he left in the morning. Johnny's like, wait.
I just don't know where to go with that.
No, I can't remember anything. Honestly, I've slept within the bed where I'm like, what the fuck am I sleeping on? And then ended up like, oh, how the fuck did this get?
No, I think I've done that, but I was like so tired and sleepy. I'm like, I don't want to get up to find out what it is.
No, I've done that too. Where
and in the morning it's like
jabbing you in the stomach.
Yeah, and the remote is in my bed or something.
And you wake up and maybe it's the tag or something like that from your pants. Like I've done that a couple times.
Yeah, it wasn't like a Kit Kat
yeah,
bar, a fucking bag of Doritos or some shit.
I will say it's never been a fucking food
Hostess cupcake between your ass cheeks.
Uh-oh.
And that's the story of how Joey Valentine got a cupcake up his ass, which is very interesting to me. Very interesting. But he's back in action, so that's good for him. Good for Joseph Valentine. Johnny stepped out. Well, let's see if he joins us as the show continues. A little update on HBO Max. If you like sports, all their sports are going to go to HBO Max. NBA, MLB, NHL, and AEW wrestling. And you will get all their pay-per-views for free and so forth. So if you have HBO and you like watching sports, they're finally moving all of their Warner sports that are on TNT and TBS to HBO. Live, though. This is, going to be all live.
It's going to cost extra?
Right now, they're saying it might cost $5 more to get all the sports.
So AEW just signed Edge.
Yes, Edge just joined AEW. So, there's that. I think it's smart. I think they need to move all the shit there. CNN, Like everything they have. Fuck it. I mean, the things I watch the most on TV are sports and news. If you move those two, I would literally get rid of cable. Like I don't need it. Like I don't need streaming cable because I have Hulu and I can watch all my shit on there, my TV shows. So come on, you could do it, Max. Move everything over. I'll pay the extra. I'll pay $10 extra if I can cut my fucking streaming cable bill. Like just fucking do it. I don't fucking need fucking local TV shit. Whatever. But so yeah, there's that HBO Max for sports. Check that out for all you people. Also, news in video games. If you play Assassin's Creed, I don't know if Carlos plays that or ever played it. The new Assassin's Creed Mirage comes out this week. So there you go. So check that out if you're a video game player. I still have 4 of those Assassin's Creed games, but they take forever to play. I never finished any of them. And then the movie. Oh, you didn't play Starfield, huh?
I did. I've started it. Yeah.
Okay, that game also. If you have 100 hours to kill, play it. If you don't play it. That's my advice. Don't play it. So there you go. All right, let's jump into our review of the week. It is on Netflix. It's called The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar by Wes Anderson, starring Dave Patel. Is that his name? Right?
Yep. Dev Patel.
Dev Patel. It also stars Benjamin. Damn it, I'm saying his name wrong, and Cumberbatch. What's his first name?
Benedict
Cumberbatch.
Ray Fiennes.
Dev Patel. Ray. Oh yeah, that's right. Ray Fiennes. Yeah. And who's the third actor in it? Or is it Fiennes playing both the old man and the narrator?
That's what.
No,
Kingsley.
it's not.
Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley. There you go. The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. So what'd you think of it? Did you enjoy it?
I thought it was fantastic. The way it was shot, it was so cool. I was like, it's like they were doing a play on film, theater on film. It was so cool. I'm kind of glad it was only 40 minutes though, because I don't think I could have taken like a whole 2 hours of this. But
no,
it was so cool, just the way the dialogue and everything just moving, and even the color, kind of muted color was kind of cool. But yeah, man, it was a great story. The story was great too. Yeah, it was good stuff. And the acting, I mean, all the monologue that you had to do, every character you had to do,
which is like, crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts. Like the only guy who didn't do it was the other Dr. Marshall. Yep. He just had a couple of lines. I'm guessing he just couldn't pull off the whole monologue thing, or his character really wasn't really as strong like in the story as the rest. Man, it was a good story, man. It was a good movie.
It is a really good. Yeah, I don't like Wes Anderson movies that much. His last movie was so terrible, Asteroid City, just a piece of shit. I watched it and I just was like, "What the fuck is this?" But this is phenomenal. Yeah, it's the one take. It feels like the whole thing was done in one take.
Yeah,
and very well done. And like I said, 40 minutes, perfect time. We need more 40-minute movies. Perfect fucking time. It's really just an episode, I guess. But yeah, it's good. I definitely recommend it. There's 4 of them total. The other 3 are only 17 minutes each, but they're all Robert Dahl stories. A lot of the same actors are in it, and but check it out. They are on Netflix. This one's called The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. What's your review? What's your rating?
Oh, I'd give it a 5.
I'd watch it
again.
Yeah. Same here. I give it a 5. I thought Cumberbatch was fantastic. I thought everybody was fantastic in it. So it is really, really good. So check that out on Netflix. I know Johnny has not seen it, but he should check it out now that he has time in his schedule to watch things. But instead, he's going to the gym to get buff. So, Johnny, you buff yet? What's your buff schedule look like? What point of buff are you trying to get?
I don't know. I feel like you might have added things to the story, or because that's not what I said.
About what though?
About anything. Like
what?
I just said I told you I didn't have time.
I just want to know what your dinner is tonight.
Wait.
And like what would you do if you had more time? And I said I'd go work out, and then you were like,
oh, before we got on, we talked about this, and you said you just get tired after work, and you don't want to deal with, extracurricular shit that you can't fit in. And then you said, "Oh, I go to bed, at a regular time." And then I said, "I go to bed like 2 a.m. I get up at like 7." You're like, "You crazy? Why you do that?" And
that's me.
No, that's you. Yeah, that's you. That's how I hear you every time you talk. Yeah,
I sound like that.
Oh, you sound like that. So, but yeah, you live a tough life, Johnny. Tough life.
More so than you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that is true. Very true. So check that out on Netflix. And hey, you guys were wondering, not you guys, but Laura's not here, but she was wondering where Westworld went. Well, it was sold to DirecTV, and DirecTV will be producing the movie that's coming out to wrap up the series. And if you want to watch it, you got to have DirecTV. Not sure any of us care about Westworld anymore, but that's where you can find it.
Where on
Which one of us has DirecTV?
Yeah, but what channel is it? Do they have a DirecTV channel?
They do.
They do. I didn't know this.
I think it's under the DirecTV pay-per-view.
Movie
whatever
guide?
they call it. They're on demand.
It's playing on the side.
Yeah, no, it's on demand because I used to have DirecTV, and you can go to the on demand
on
and watch
demand.
that shit that they own or they bought, and that's
Right,
another
right,
thing. Have
right.
you guys noticed all the Warner Brothers HBO movies on Netflix recently? They put Dune on there.
Oh yeah, it just popped up last week.
Yeah, they put like 10 movies off of HBO directly to Netflix. And if you go to Amazon, you'll notice that they sold a bunch of movies to Amazon. They're just dumping catalog because they need money. They need fucking money. They need to pay the writers after the writer's strike. Because the writers got a huge raise. You guys hear about how much money they got, the raise?
No, I know it's over. Let's get back to work. Let's go.
Like 0.08%, something to that effect.
Damn.
What does that even mean?
Yeah. That's the raise they got. 0.08%.
0.08. Not even
Less
a
than
3%.
No. 0.08%. Or
What does
something
that
like
mean,
it,
though?
it
Out
might
of
even
what?
be 0.18%. Not even 1%. Literally not even 1% raise. Out of the total revenue that like Netflix makes in a year.
So they're each supposed to get 1.8% out of the revenue.
No, not even 1.8. 0.18.
0.18.
Yeah. But think about Netflix's revenue. How much?
Well, no, and
Netflix
that's
makes
what
in
I'm
a
saying.
month?
I mean, all the
Yeah,
writers in
yeah.
that 0.18, that's a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, their revenue is ridiculous. So, but that's how greedy Netflix was. Like, we ain't gonna give you 1% We'll give you 1/10 of a fucking percent.
Well, that was another thing too, though, right? Like they're not transparent with their numbers, so they can be
they're
making
not
a
at all.
trillion. They
Yeah,
can be
yeah.
making $50. Like nobody knows because they're not required to disclose it. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only people that win are people like us. That now that shows and whatnot are gonna get back into production. We're gonna start to get all this creative stuff because they're inspired by the strike.
Oh yeah, no, late night shows started right away. They just fucking they went right into it the next day.
Is
all
John
the
Oliver
late
back?
night shows. He's back. Had a new episode already. Good old Joni. So Oliver's
I read
back.
that some people who like on Drew Barrymore staff aren't coming back. They're like, nah, we're good.
Because she tried to bring the show back without writers. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So did Bill Maher try that, and then Bill Maher decided, I'm not gonna do that either.
Dude, that's one of those people that I just don't think is funny at all. Like,
he's not funny. Nah, he's not funny.
Just his stuff in general. Like I've seen some of his like comedy stuff or
Well, if you've seen his show, as you guys know, it's a political show.
Yeah.
It's just that into stand-up form. So if you're not into political comedy, then you're not going to give a shit.
And then he'll like say something smart and the people will start clapping and like, okay, I guess. I mean, like, I don't know.
It's only because the applause sign came on up above.
No, he's talking about the stand-ups, not the show.
No. I'm talking about the show.
The stand-up specials.
Yeah, he's talking
like
about
he'll make like a point, like, oh yeah, like, well, everyone's equal, everyone claps, and I'm like, okay, but your show's not good. Like, I don't know, just the collection of people that he has had on there. I only watched a few episodes, so I'm just basing it off of that. I just didn't like what I saw. Like
I watch it weekly. Yeah.
Say him and John Oliver. I don't think John Oliver's funny at all.
Wait a second. You son of a bitch. The John Oliver show is amazing. It's fucking good.
All of his jokes are comparing it to.
Well, he doesn't write jokes.
Well, I mean, but that's what his show is. Like he delivers them. Like so, I guess like the new or the former Daily Host show, like Noah, whatever. Like
oh yeah, what was his name? I forgot.
Trevor Noah.
He's up there.
Trevor Noah. Yeah, I didn't like his.
Actually,
shit
I didn't like Trevor Noah.
No, I miss Jon Stewart.
But I think
for sure
he just set the bar so high though. Jon Stewart just so fucking high. It's like if you're not gonna be equal, then just forget it. I couldn't watch.
He was doing it for so long too.
He was.
I didn't know he was doing it on Apple TV.
Yeah, he has his own show back on Apple
show
TV.
On Apple TV.
Yeah, it's basically the same show. If you want to watch
that's
Jon
why
Stewart
he quit.
again,
Quit the Daily Show then.
No,
his own show.
Quit it and did
because Jon Stewart got something on Apple TV or Max, one of the two.
No, he just said it. Apple TV. Are you listening?
No, I'm talking Jon Stewart.
Yeah, we're talking about Jon Stewart.
I thought you said Trevor Noah.
No.
You know what? I can't.
No.
I just
No. But now that Trevor
See, like
Noah's
moments
gone,
like this make me want to fucking quit. Okay,
they should just quit
because
the
you're
Daily
stupid.
Show. They should just stop the Daily Show because it's never been the same since John left and Trevor Noah's done. So just stop.
You know who they're gonna.
I feel the same way with fucking Nerds Talking the podcast.
You know the rumor.
Ever since fucking.
I gotta hear this. Hold on, I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this. Give us a second. Because I think I know where you're gonna go. Ever since Dennis quit's not been the same. I get it.
No. Like I'm he set the bar so high, and then this fucking other replacement comes in, and
what? That'd be you?
That's me. No, I mean, I mean, it started with Julius, right, and then it just went down from there.
Julius was just a guest. He wasn't.
Julius was never a regular.
He was never a regular. He was a guest.
The regulars were basically Hugh and Marie, and then they both left. Then you came.
Dennis
in.
was a guest too.
He really was a guest.
He
That's
really
the funny
was a
thing.
guest.
He really was a guest. And then you came in, and you and Laura, and then that's the show. But I was gonna tell you, the guy they're gonna get to replace Trevor Noah is the guy from Sacramento that used to be on the Daily Show. Big Kings fan.
Not anymore.
Really?
Marcus Allen?
You're talking about
the Grant Napier? Who the fuck?
It's Bobby Jackson.
He's from Davis. He's actually from Davis. You're talking about
from Davis?
The
What's
Pakistani fella, right?
Yeah. Wait, not anymore?
No.
Oh.
Because the New Yorker did a big old story on him and how like all of his stories or most of his stories are like highly embellished. Like some of the shit he says doesn't really happen. So for that reason, they're like, oh, we're not going to go with him anymore. But I'm like, who gives a shit?
He's not a fucking journalist.
Yeah, who gives a shit? He's just doing comedy. It doesn't.
He's
who
not
cares,
like
man?
Who's the guy that got fired from the nightly news? The really popular guy. I think it was like NBC Nightly News, and he said he was at the Katrina hurricane, and he saw dead bodies, and he saved a bunch of lives, and then he said Brian Williams, I think that was his name. And then he fucking saved people's lives in the fucking Iraq or some shit doing a news story. And they're like, none of that shit's true. You reported it like it was. So he got demoted to like MSNBC at 3 a.m. He went from the national news to nobody will watch you now. So yeah. And that's but it's a journalist though. He's somebody that you think you take him serious. You're not gonna take that guy
And this dude's
serious.
a comedian. He's gonna make up stories.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Oh, fuck it. And that's what I say about comedy. I don't understand people are bad at stand-up comedy. You're making everything up. You're lying. No one's going to give a shit. Just make it up. You know, like bad comedians like we've had on the show, they're bad because they think they should tell things from their own like life experience. No, just make shit up. Nobody fucking, it's like I tell my buddy, 95% of people you meet in your life, probably more than that, probably like 99%, you'll never meet again. Make shit up. No, no, no. If you run into them, you're fucked. If you run into them again.
Those stats were true right about now.
Yeah, wait, Johnny or what's happening?
Both you motherfucker.
There's a fucking 33% chance it's me.
Right? No, 50%.
But 100% chance I'm offended though.
50% chance.
So I don't know.
He's not including himself,
works.
you stupid retard.
Oh, fuck me.
And you're Asian.
No, he might. I don't know what he's going through.
Yeah, you suck.
That would be fucking sad as fuck, though, if he was just talking about himself. It was like a cry for help, and we're just like, fuck that motherfucker.
Whatever. Anywho. All right. Well, there you go. There you go. Anything else, fellas? You got anything for me? You guys good? Look like you good. Satisfied faces right there. Yeah. Johnny?
Good.
Yeah.
All right, then. Not so sure. One, thanks for tuning in. Nerds Talking Podcast. For Johnny.
Yeah.
For Carla.
Bye-bye.
A lot of love here. Thanks for tuning in. The #1 podcast listening to in the world right now. Catch you next time.